What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. Returnable from the 1. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw right away. Avoids the sack. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack.
Here we go, Snap. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Good. Hey, Ken. 319. Get that. Hey, Ken. Hey, never mind. Monday. Good night.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you in on a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, set. Blue 32. Set, go.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
He throws deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking Xavier Leggette's way there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Keep up.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Fields out of the gun. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Jump left.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here we go, son.
A pistol snap. Fields. Throw left side. Brought in by Hawkinson. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. And it's Nick Scorton there on the play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here we go. Press. Punch right. Hey, can't. Hey, can't.
Fields on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
95.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Hits him on the out route. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. It's Young. The throw here on first. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Pittsburgh right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
10 black.
Here's Young again. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
That's brought in downfield by Otten. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Carolina.
To the air yet again. Young. Getting out to his left. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Blue 58, blue 58. Mayday. Angel. Yep. Right.
Throwing from the gun. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in 2nd and short, they decide to just move those chains.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go, son. You got it. Green 19, green 19. 11. Right.
Fields to throw it. Trying for the deep ball. It connects on the deep shot. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Turbo, sir. Go.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
8-yard loss.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go, son. Delta, 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. Angel. All right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 2nd and 10, Young completes. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Let's go now. Fight.
To the air on 1st down, Young. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Again, it's Young. He finds Otten on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Black 40. Edo blue.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Green. Yellow. Go. Light blue. Hut.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Ready up.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready.
Motioning the tight end left.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Black shot. 52 blue. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Headed out right. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. They'll try this extra point. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And it's going to be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10
Hey,
at the
Ken.
22-yard line.
Here we go. Punch right. 331. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Steelers calling their first timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
EQ. Green 19. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Here we go. Madden. Green 19.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Extend. Delta.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He has it at the 13. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, and there's a problem.
You got what? Green 19. Alpha. Hey, Ken. Right.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returning from the 18-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. One final shot before the half. Caught down the field, Leggett. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Boswell on to send this away. Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Motion man sent left. 1st down, Young. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, that's it.
Johnson up the middle. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hey, can. Green 19, you got that?
A pistol snap. Fields has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down, going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line, second down.
Hey, can. Hey, 551. Right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Downfield. He's got Hawkinson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And they'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Sit high.
Now Fields. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. All right, Fields has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
They send him straight up the middle. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty.
16, Panthers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. On play action, here's Young. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the third. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead down to just 2.
16, Panthers 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Looking to throw Fields. Going with a screen to Johnson. And he drives it up to the 24. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Fields looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Fields now on third. Into the crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Panthers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, judges. Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Right.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body and try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Madden. Right.
Fields looking to throw this. And the pass is caught. Tack 2 more onto the score. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Black open. Come on, thanks.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, Young. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pass out quickly to Leggett. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Right.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Buying some time right. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
To the air yet again. Young has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's Young again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Hits the 20. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
Ready?
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Young back to it after the pick. And this one is launched downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Young working from the gun. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
The Steelers' 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He rolls to his right. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Okay, ready?
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
Steelers 31. Panthers 25.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Blue 58, blue 58, Scott. Chip slide.
Fields out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Here we go. Touch. Green 19, get us back.
Fields on first down. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Fields. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play, salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a two-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a two-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
He's got it deep downfield. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers come through to tie it in the fourth. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His third through the air this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
I'm throwing for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey, never mind, Monday. Green 19, guys.
A pistol snap. Fields fits it through the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hey, Ken.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Here we go. Green 19, get that. Chip slant. All right.
Back to throw it. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And 4th and 4 coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Bunch right. No mas, no mas. Go.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
551, 551. Tonight.
Fields throwing once more. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
He'll take this at the 10. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts.
At their own 11-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Ready.
They're going play action. Young. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Young on the play action. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yellow, 22.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Ready?
Desperation time here. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Panthers needing 4 points. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready, set.
Play action now. Young. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Blue, 32. Hut.
Back to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The Steelers calling their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Set, hut. Set.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout.
Ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. ETN again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either. I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Again to Johnson to start this drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, side. Blue 58, blue 58. Jump slant. Right.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. Tonight.
He'll look to throw it. He's trying to push the field. That's complete inside the 35. To make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before